Hey guys, it's Terminator again. Today I'm going to show you the third game between mops100 and me, 1600 HD him versus 1780, 1680 him versus 1780 me, and we're gonna hop in. It's on a custom arena map. It's got a similar layout to the Xpatch Arena map, if anyone of you knows this map, and so you don't have back bases or something like that. You don't have walls either. So those maps are really punishing. You see his map really open. How would you try to defend this? All your resources in this corner and so far away from the TC. He does have safe stone and gold, which is nice, but he built his house here. Unfortunate first house. I think, well, you see pros deleting a house if it's too close to their starting resources at the beginning, but yeah, I would have probably deleted it and rebuilt it over here. Yeah, okay. So having a villager idle here because I misclicked the gather point. Not good, not good. This is arena, of course. You can see various types of strategies because in this game actually the rush distance is really big. So my plan was to go with Huns for scouts into archers, and I was up versus the Mayans, again, hidden civ pick. And yeah, taking my civ to its strength with early push, and let's see how it's going to play out. He's got a good Dark Age. I think from the basics, he's a really decent player, and I think he could easily be 1700. He just needs to make use of his army and raid more. If he did that, I'm sure he could easily be 1700 something, maybe even higher. Losing my scout like that hurts to see, but yeah. I was scouting in patterns, you see, and rip. I kind of knew that his TC would be in this area, but yeah. Should have paid better attention to my scouts. Going for loom, and since I lost my scout, I'm going up on 20 villagers, so same as 21 pop. And yeah. Getting down barracks here for to get up my stable as soon as possible. Second lumber camp. Moving more on wood, so I have 10 total, which is about the amount you want from for scouts into archers. And yeah. He, however, is going up on 25 pop. So his plan all along was to actually try to wall this off. Secure his back resources here, go for castle age, and stables up, and he's already almost finished his deer, so those aren't harassable. He's walling up this side, fearing that I go archers, so he actually does the rectangle wall. If I knew that he was walling up already, I would have come this way instead of this way, but yeah, not the best. He was also harassing my villagers with his scout, as you can see, some HP missing off a couple of those, and I actually managed to get 2 villagers here, which is nice. So for 3 scouts, 240 food, you should have a better outcome. More kills, especially since he just goes fast castle with 28. So he went up 25 and he clicked 28, losing 2 villagers, right? Okay. Now I go for some archers, trying to get some little harass. See that he doesn't just boom off here in the front. Denying farms, that's a lot of wood. 240 wood. I denied here. And yeah, losing an archer for free, not the best. So now he's castle. What is he going to do? Let's have a look. So he has nothing. He doesn't have a range. He doesn't have enough stone for a castle. He has a lot of food. He doesn't even have enough wood for another TC. So his fast castle was greedy, but also he did not play it correctly. He had too many villagers on gold, going for an archer rush without ranges, and also market blacksmith. In his situation, I would have much preferred, since he built the barracks anyways, to see a range instead of a market or whatever, but at least not two eco buildings. So you see, he's trying to get the wood, the stone to go to build a castle. Nothing happens. I fear the worst. If you see my fog of war, I think he's building his castle here, and or maybe even here. And I really feared that he would start raiding me now with plumed archers. So I start doing those really big stone walls, and also my front resources are pretty much blocked off by all of those walls as well. But now I'm up to Castle 8, and let's see what he's got. He still doesn't have a castle. He has no units. He only has one Eagle Scout additional. Now he's training more Eagle Scouts. He doesn't have any food. He doesn't have any additional TCs. He did not gain anything. He built a siege workshop without producing mangonels, and he did not know. He did see that I was going to wall up, but now I'm castle soon, and he didn't do any damage, and he didn't get any eco advantage. And if you check, he's just slightly ahead in population as well. Let me see what that actually is. So I'm at 37 villagers, and he is at 37 as well. So he's not even ahead in villagers. And I would like to see... Oh, tech tree always bugs my selection here. That sucks. But I would like to see whether he actually got wheelbarrow at this point or not, because I don't think so. Which I had. So I had a lot better eco. Seeing this castle tells me a lot. I know he's going for plumes, and yeah, my plan was to go for cav archers. My eco not really set up for this. I did put down a lot of emergency farms, getting the food in to go castle age as soon as possible. But the extra food allows me to go an extra TC and get more eco out. And if you compare that to him, he doesn't have a second TC yet. So I'm going to pull ahead in villagers. His army size at 7, and I think at this point we're evenly matched. He has a mangonel out, but I will have one out as by the time he actually does damage. So I can defend with this mangonel. If I were him, I would have attacked from this side, because this was a weak link, and yeah, a really weak link. This was my only golden side. Let's see whether he actually saw that. He knew all of this. This should have been his attack point, not where my military units are, but here, where my gold is. Because he could deny this, he could deny this, he could deny this. That would have been a lot better, and forced me to fight before I was ready. So what did I do? I got all my upgrades, getting ballistics now, and I didn't want to fight before for ballistics because I wanted to prevent him from microing too much. And I'm 2 mangonels versus 1 mangonel, so I win the mangonel trade, and he actually does not manage to kill one in return. So I'm now +2 in mangonels, and you know, he cannot keep up production. 73 pop versus 65. Pulling ahead now more and more. He camps the hill and uses his Eagle Scout, but I have my mangonels in the front, so not much he can do with that. Use my spare archer here to do some extra scouting. And yeah, moving forward, sending repair villagers, going for monastery, want to grab some relics as well, since now I think I have the army advantage. He now has, I think, the same upgrades as I do, but he has no gold. Why doesn't he have any gold? Misplays. This CC I should have killed. I didn't notice it was not continued to be built, and I wanted to save my mangonels because I saw he was running in with eagles and with plumes, and now I'm doing some eco micro here, so yeah. I had my gather point for my TC set on the gold, so that's why I have 35 villagers on gold. Whatever. Okay, so what's happening now? I'm up to Imperial, and he is nowhere. Now, this castle should have probably been here. Or here. Delete some farms. Put it down here. I don't know, but more to the front. He didn't have any army, so I kind of get why he did a more defensive placement. But at this point, I'm so many villagers ahead, and he's still at 80 pop. Yeah. And this second TC, so long idle. He could have produced a lot more villagers by now. Let's see. Now he's going for Eagle Warrior upgrade instead of Imperial. And I think on Arena, one of the most important differences to a normal game is that Imperial is the time you want to get to as fast as possible. Because an Imperial can actually kill. And of course in Arena you start with stone walls, so castle can pretty much deny early castle age aggression. But what's he going to do versus Imperial? He went 1 TC and didn't do any damage. He could have denied so much more here and forced me to fight. I probably would have won anyways, because I had better eco from the start. But yeah. I have a lot more army out, and I have upgrades. He doesn't. Looking grim for him. Not using his plumed archers. You snagged 2 villagers, and I think that was like the only villager kills he did in this whole game. That was 1 TC push versus 2 TCs. Yeah, that was not the right call. Having all the upgrades, now my heavy cav archers are so much better than his plume archers. And yeah, he is not near. Well, he probably could have gone Imperial now, but yeah. Nothing he could do in this situation anymore. To wrap it all up, he's really got the basics, but like, he wanted to go for Eagle Warriors and some plumed archers versus the Cav archers, but at this point, I was ahead so much in eco, and I think earlier, like, his stone count was too low. So more on stone earlier, less on gold, more on stone. Get the castle up first, then you can go on gold and keep up production. Then, of course, here, do a range, so you can actually get upgrades for your archers as well. I mean, even if you only go plumes, 1 range would be the way to go for thumb ring. He didn't have thumb ring because he didn't have any ranges. No, I had thumb ring. Yeah, see, now it's bugged. I don't know how to get it back. Well, and yeah, pressure this side. And maybe at this, and earlier TCs. He had 1500 food and only 1 TC, and not enough gold. TC, and castle maybe a bit greedier if he was earlier up. Just some eagle scouts could have chased me away from this side and then plopped down a more aggressive defensive castle, if you want to say that. Here. And yeah, in all of these games, I feel I didn't really play good, and I did a lot of mistakes, but he did not punish me enough. and that was what sealed the deal in the end. And also maybe his macro was not the best. I think. Let's see what upgrades he got for his. No, he did not have wheelbarrow until this point. This is so important. You need to get wheelbarrow and handcart, especially with your 1 TC. It's so important because you don't have as many villagers as the other guys, so you need to have them as efficient as possible. And of course, if you're going 1 TC, then you better make it worth it. No horse. Oh my god. Yeah. So his macro is lacking, and I think given that his macro is not it's not 1800 like, so he needs to improve that and then punish me more my early uh, misplays, and I think then he's on his way to get 1800 HD at least. Yeah. Okay. GG. Let's have a look at the achievements. Yeah. Clear stats show he did have a lot of army, but not. I mean, I was 2 TCs. He should have had a lot more army than me, and also done a lot more damage. And if you have double the resources or 1.5 as much, then you can't really lose, I think. Early castle 1616. I think he had to idle a little bit, and also he didn't get his upgrades. So that was the reason why I had the possibility to go Imperial before him and finish the game from there. Okay, GG. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.